Alright, and we are live. Hello, folks. Hopefully you can hear me. I think everything is working. I'm getting this weird thing that's like, your bitrate for audio is 0, and I'm like, I hope that means it's fine. Let me just check, actually. The magic. Actually, let me turn off my music. That'll make it easier to check. The magic. Actually, let me turn off my music. That'll make it easier to check. Alright, it sounds fine. So yeah, that should be good. Alright. Whoop. Whoop. But yeah. Today we're going to be finishing off that Teo sprite that we were working on a couple days ago, and going to finish that off. We're going to be doing some Jane sprites as well. Actually, hold on. Let me quickly do something with my model. Ooh, disappear for a second. I forgot to calibrate because I moved everything around. Alright, there we go. Hello! Hello. Yes. Alright. Everything is set up. Yep. Alright, so we can get into drawing. Shush. Hang on. Oh my goodness. I've been informed that my title is wrong. Teo and Jane, not Nate. There we go. I'm doing good. I took a nap before this started. It was, well, I took a nap when this was supposed to start. I was supposed to start at 7, but I decided to take a nap first instead because I was sleepy. I didn't want to just die on stream. Yeah. I also ended up redoing a lot of my streaming setup because I made some weird mistakes with the last stream I did, and the chat didn't show up, which is really weird. So that was interesting. Chat, hang on. Properties. Let me check the chat real quick. I think that'll work. Oh no. Messages shouldn't disappear anymore. I hope. Yeah, I switched to a whole new streaming thing set up because I don't know, I just wanted to. After that mess up with the last stream, so I was like, I want to make this look good. Don't have to worry about that. I'm trying to take this streaming thing as seriously as I can because I want to be professional and cool. Alright. But yeah. I'll get to see a whole sprite process, which is going to be interesting. I don't think I've ever done a whole sprite on stream before. I know I did the Molly splash art, which is like the full thing, but besides that, I haven't done the full thing before. How does this work normally? Okay. Yeah, I also took a shower before I started today. Well, not a shower, I took a bath. I prefer baths over showers a lot of the time because I find them more relaxing. That, and I can like listen to something while I'm taking a bath, because when you're in the shower, the shower itself is just really noisy, so it's hard to listen to anything or do anything. But yeah, so that's why I like baths, because I usually listen to like podcasts and stuff while I'm in there, and I just kind of vibe. Yeah. It has been a while, yes. And the chat's working now. Sweet. Okay. I have big brained. But yeah, I was always saying, I like to listen to podcasts and stuff while I'm in the bath, just because, I don't know. Usually, I usually can't really get into podcasts otherwise, because, I don't know, it's just something about them. Usually, when I'm listening to them, I don't want to say I get bored easily, but I get distracted easily. Because I like tab out to do something else, and then I mute it. I'm like, oh, let me mute it real quick so I can like do this other thing. Yeah, and then I forget to turn it back on. And then when I'm done, I like go back, or like the end of the day, I go back to that tab and I was like, oh yeah, I was listening to that, and I totally forgot. So that's a bit awkward. But in the bath, I don't do that, because I just kind of like lay there and melt. I also like taking really, really hot baths. I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah. A lot of crime podcasts. Ooh, I've been meaning to get into like true crime stuff, because I got a bunch of friends that are into it. But I've never really been into it myself. Usually I listen to like Trash Taste. I'm pretty sure some of you guys know that. It's pretty popular. That's like my go-to podcast. But yeah. What inspires me? That's an interesting question. I guess what inspires me changes depending on what I'm drawing. Like a lot of content creators inspire me, and if I'm doing fan art for them, that's what inspires their creations. I guess for stuff like my own creative projects, it's wanting to create something that I don't think has been done yet, or either that or trying to pay homage to something that I think was done really well and trying to put my own spin on it. So like Dead End falls obviously into that second category, and some of my like original projects that I'm working on in the background also kind of fall into that category. It's not as obvious as like Dead End, obviously, because they're not fan projects, they're like their own thing, so they're only more, they're inspired by basically, instead of like straight up copied. But yeah. Yeah, but as I was saying with like podcasts and stuff, I listen a lot to like Trash Taste, and the other one I've been trying to listen to is the Magnus Archives. I'm not sure if anyone's heard about that. It's a little more niche, but it's very good. It's like just a bunch of short horror stories, and it's very intense. Fight, you say? Oh, fight, you say? I'm sorry to hear that. Hope everything works out in the end. Hope it wasn't anything too big. I usually see pretty eye to eye with my parents for the most part. I've had my fair share of kind of like what moments though. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Alright. Since I was talking about baths and showers and stuff, I'm curious if anyone else is like, when you take a shower or a bath, do you like, because when I take them, I like it really, really hot. Like, even with the summer heat, I turn on the heat as well in the bathroom, so it's scalding hot, and then it's hot outside, and then I turn the heat on. Because I'm a fucking insane person. Yeah. What games do I play? Let's see. I sadly play League of Legends because I fell into that when I was in like late middle school, and then I just never got out of it. It's the curse. The curse. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I have heard that cold is supposed to boost your immune system, but I can't deal with it. I like the really hot showers too much, even though I tend to overheat. Like, I'll get out of the shower and I'm like kind of dizzy and I'm like, ooh, I might have gone overboard. But I have developed a strategy for dealing with overheating, which is kind of stupid, but it works. You see, the countertop for like the sink in my bathroom, it's granite, and because of that, it stays cold even when I like turn up the heat and such. So what I'll do is when I get out of the shower or when I get out of like the bath, I'll just like face plant, not face plant, but like gently rest my head or like my face on the granite and just cool down that way. So I don't like fucking pass out or something bad. Oh jeez. I mean, yeah, that's my shower adventures for you. Going back to games, League is like a bad addiction, because I'm like, I don't like everybody who plays League of Legends. I don't exactly like find the game super fun, but it's just I've played it so much, it's just kind of like habit, and it's like, I am stuck here. I have been playing Eternal Return, which is kind of different. It's in the same vein, it's like a MOBA as well, but it's got some like battle royale elements mixed in where you have to like search for items and craft and stuff. And it is a battle royale, I should say, because it's like last person standing. That's pretty fun, honestly. It does kind of bug me in the early game that it's like, literally, if you attack anyone or get attacked, you're gonna lose the game because you fall behind. It's like, that seems kind of dumb, but whatever. That's basically what I play for like big games. Anything else is like small visual novel indie stuff. I guess I should say I play Friday Night Funkin' too. That game's pretty fun. The fan base, a bit toxic. Very toxic, actually, but you know, I'm part of the DR fan base too, so I'm nothing new there. Yeah, you saw someone stream League. Yeah, League is very popular when it comes to streaming because it's like, one, the game itself is super popular, so it has like a big appeal. And two, it's just like, what was I gonna say? I don't remember the second point. I guess it's just because so many people play it, it's easy to stream, is basically what I was gonna say. So a lot of people stream it. Yeah. And because of that, it's popular. That's what I meant. So it'd be easy to find, unlike a niche game or something. This is kind of wide. I wonder if I can fix that, because this looks a bit weird. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. You seem like you play. I do play Minecraft. I played Minecraft. I've actually gotten a lot back into Minecraft a lot recently. I used to play it a lot back in middle school, but recently I've gotten friends, or like, me and friends have gotten back into it because we've just been making survival worlds over and over. We have a bad habit of just restarting worlds instead of actually sticking with them, but like, it's fun nonetheless. We usually don't do the mini games and stuff, not because we don't like them, just because a bunch of us tend to just crash when we play those games. So it's like, maybe we'll stick with survival. Oh my goodness. Plus, I kind of like survival. There's something fun about starting from nothing and then working your way up. Kind of poetic in that way, I guess. As poetic as Minecraft can be. Oh, something about Minecraft. I recently learned how to install like shaders and stuff, and oh my god, I can never go back. The game looks so much prettier with shaders. It's not even funny. Like, I don't understand why they don't just add that to the main game. I guess, like, sure, there are like certain areas where it's like a lot harder to see, but for the most part, it just makes everything so pretty. Hello, finally showing up live? Yes. We are live right now. Welcome to the club. Here is your here's your live badge. You know what? Fucking I'll draw a badge. Woo. Oh god, that was bad. It's for you. Gotta go. Alright, well, it was fun talking to you, Cookie. Alrighty. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, for people joining, we're working on this Teo sprite, and then we're going to switch over to Jane once it's done. Yeah, this sprite will be the first one that I've done completely on stream, which will be super interesting. I'm also going to try to stream longer than I did the last time I did art, because I want to get some shiz done. I want to pump out as much stuff as I can before I have to go back to school on the 30th. Ha ha ha. College, kill me. I say that like I haven't been doing college, but for like 3 years, but I have, so ha ha ha. Agony. Yeah, college isn't that bad. It's just a lot of doing stuff on your own compared to like teachers being there for you and being like, you didn't turn this in. Just adjusting is the tricky part. Right, there we go. Alright, so this would be like, oh god. Like this. Like this? Like this. I can get this, I swear. Oh my goodness. Do I ship Oswallis? Well, I'm sad to give you a kind of a cruddy answer, but if I say anything about ships, it could be very easily end in spoilers, so I will have to refrain. But I am I do know of Oswallis as a prevalent ship in the fandom. I'm pretty sure that arises just from them both being artists, which I think is kind of interesting, mainly because of like some of the other ships that have showed up, like I know another one that's kind of like, oh, Lizzie and Athena is one that the fan base kind of sees as well, is because, you know, they have that little interaction in the demo, and I'm like, okay, I see the basis behind that. And then the Oz Wallace one, it's like they're both artists, and I'm like, okay, a little less concrete, but there's something. And I guess I'm gonna shut up now because spoilers. But yeah. I love doing line art. Line art's probably my favorite process when it comes to doing art stuff. Just because I'm a very perfectionist type person, and line art is very, or how I do line art is very particular. So just being able to zone out and be like, yes, I can spend forever making this perfect. Well, not forever, but like, line art's already the part of art that takes the longest anyways. So being able to just hang out and take that extra time anyways is like, yes. I don't have to worry about, you know, gotta go fast. I'm curious what other people have as their favorite part of the art process. I know line art isn't a very popular choice. I know a lot of my friends absolutely despise it because of literally the exact same reason I like it, because it's so particular, which is kind of funny. I'm gonna take a drink of water. Already took one. I'm a very particular person, so this just kind of works out for me. I've been pinged on Discord. Why? For nothing important. Cool. Okay. Ignore. Back to drawing. Just be careful not to tab out for too long, otherwise I'll forget to draw. Streaming helps with me not forgetting to draw, which is why I like doing it. But, yeah. Heard of Genshin Impact? Oh my god, yes. You've, you know, I kind of forgot to mention that when people were asking about games I played, because I played a lot of that. I'm not super as into it as I was in the beginning, because like I'm only like AR 35, which is basically the leveling system in Genshin. And if I remember, the cap, or like the it's not like a cap, but like basically where the XP becomes stupidly hard to get to is like 55, I think. So yeah, I'm a bit of ways away from like end game, but I have a friend who's like level fucking 57, and I'm like, how? It's insane how much they play that game. But hey, they're fucking good at it, and they enjoy it, and they don't... they know how to control their wallet, so more power to them. I usually don't know how to control my wallet in those type of games, but Genshin actually denies all of my, like, debit cards, and I've literally tried calling, or not calling, but I've tried, like, emailing, being like, what's up? Why does this not work? And literally none of the company can't tell me why. They're just like, we don't know. It's a Chinese company, and your card just doesn't work. And I'm like, can you make it work? And they're like, nope. And I'm like, all right, I guess that's one way to stop me from whaling. It kind of sucks though, because I did want to support the game because I enjoyed it, but I don't know. Can't be helped. Are you into webtoons? Oh my god. You're hitting all the jackpot questions. I am super into webtoons. Haven't been reading them as much lately just because of just being busy, but I've been trying to catch up. The ones that I'm like caught up with right now are for originals, I mean. Hang on. This is off. The ones I'm caught up with for originals are... Crap, what is it called? Is it called Seeker? It's the one where it's like the AI is like slowly taking over the world, and it's the AI is called Turi, and it's got some strong like HAL 9000 vibes. Yeah, but I'm up to date with that one. I'm up to date with I'm the Grim Reaper, and I'm up to date with Live With Yourself. 3 like very different series. One is like like a kind of in big brain sci-fi. One's like a dark fantasy, and the other's just a rom-com. Not a rom-com, but like a comedy series. The trifecta. Yeah. My library is absurd, though. It's kind of like daunting trying to get back into reading everything. Oh, and Garden Club Detective Squad. I've been reading that as well. No. Yeah, Garden Club Detective Squad. That's what it's called. It's done by the same person who did Ghost Teller, which is such a good series. So you know it's good. I'd say it's like on par with like Ghost Teller in its storytelling, which is saying something because that series was godly, like insane how good it could get. Watch Luca. I have not watched Luca. I don't have. That's Disney Prime, right? Or Disney Plus? I don't have Disney Plus, so I can't, which is a shame. Maybe I'll be sneaky and pirate. Don't tell anyone I said that, but for the most part, I haven't been able to watch any of the new Disney stuff, which is kind of like, but I don't know. Actually, is it out in theaters? It might be running in theaters too, and I'm just, in that case, I just have to blame the fact that I'm stupidly lazy. Or whatever. Unordinary. So you've been reading Unordinary and Jungle Juice. I've read Unordinary. I'm not caught up. I'm like, I don't want to give spoilers for anyone who's reading, but I'm like decently far through. I was keeping up for a while. Like in the past couple months is when I've dropped off. So like I'm probably like 9 episodes behind where you like wouldn't have a fast pass. I typically don't do fast pass, mainly just because I'm like lazy. I should do fast pass though. It's a good way to support the artist. Although I usually do supporting the artist just straight through PayPal because I'm not PayPal, Patreon, because I'm a nerd who likes supporting people. I think that's probably pretty close to like the dream job, working for Webtoon for me. That would be the like, if I got a comic on Webtoon, I would probably explode. Or like Webtoon original, I mean, I would probably explode. I've got some stuff in the works. I just have to actually, you know, take the time and fucking draw out the rest of the art. Yeah. Oh, they ended season 2? Oh, interesting. Yeah. So I'm probably like near the end of season 2. I haven't gotten to the end yet. I'll try catching up after the stream. Give me something to do before I go to bed. Yeah. That's my Webtoons in a nutshell. Oh god. I actually took a webcomic class with I forget their last name, but their first name is Chris, and they're the creator of Cape of Spirits, which was such a fun class to take. I learned so much just like hanging out, watching them draw, their process. It was really interesting just to see the kind of behind the scenes of what it's like being a featured creator on Webtoon. They're actually doing another class. They opened it up. It's not like as intense as the one I took, because the one I took was like a full-on class, which ran for like, hang on, let me take a sip of water, which ran like for 6 weeks. And the whole idea was like it took you through the process of like start to finish of like setting up a series, or like getting the bones for a series or backbone for a series, so you can actually take that process that you've learned and make your webtoon in the future when you're like out of the class. And this one, it's basically like a one-time thing, condensed version. I think it's like 2 hours, basically a 2-hour class, and then like a Q&A afterwards. But yeah, I would definitely recommend it if you want to get into like making comics. I'm not sure if anyone here is into that, but if you are, look into it, because it's a good investment. I'm not sure how expensive the class is. I think because the one I took was like, well, I took the homework review, so it was even more, but the base class was like 300, and then the homework review was 700. But since this is only like one time 2 hour, it's probably more like, maybe more like 30 to 50. I don't know. I would say it's definitely worth it. Because you also get access to the class Discord that I'm in already, which is very cool. Everyone kind of like chills and, you know, helps each other out with their comics. It's a very fun place. Hang on. Ooh, burped. Halloween costumes for the Dead End cast. All right, so let's see. I think Teo would. My brain is like one of those really big, stupid fruit costumes. I'm just trying to figure out what he would pick. Maybe just a pumpkin, just to be like on brand for Halloween. I think that would be pretty good. Let's see. I think Penelope would probably just do something simple like a princess. Let's see. Ellis is a simple dude. He'd probably just be like, he'd probably just, my first thought was like just a chess piece, but no, that's too much work. You'd probably just like throw in a sheet and just be like, I'm a ghost, and that's it. Dude's a ghost. Let's see. Is it bad that I want to say? Is it bad that I want to say Nate goes as a police officer still? That's so stupid. But I could see him being like, yes, I'm going as a police officer. Yeah, he goes as a police officer and Jane calls him stupid for it. That seems pretty accurate. I could see Jane going as like Sherlock or something, yeah. And then Ryu as like Mighty Mouse, which is basically, for anyone who doesn't know, Mighty Mouse is basically like I don't think I've actually ever explained this. It's a like in-universe like TV show for like kids. Don't tell Ryu that though, or that it's meant for kids, because he will kill you. Yeah. I could see Jane like, Alright, if Jane didn't go as a detective, who would she go as? Because I don't want to pick all the obvious options. I'll say, would she wear something revealing? Maybe not super revealing, but like, You know what? I think she'd probably wear something like memey and kind of dumb. You know the like dinosaur costume, the one where like the head is like above the person and gives you the really tiny arms, and you can only like shuffle in it. That's what she'd wear. The buttons are still off. I'm just going to redraw them because it's bugging me. Who else can I think of? Cherry should probably do something simple like I don't know. It's like a fairy godmother or something. That's a good one for her because she's got that mother energy. All right. All right. Yeah, my brain died. I forgot who I've done and who I haven't. Tanya has the spiky hair to be the Yu-Gi-Oh character. She could. Or we could go the really dumb option and put her in like a Five Nights at Freddy's costume. That would be awful, but hilarious. I can't be the only one that thinks that'd be super funny. But yeah. Yeah, if Tanya respiked her hair into her old design, she would definitely pull off that Yu-Gi-Oh look. Oh my goodness. I'd probably do something like one of the actual characters instead of like, oh, she's the security guard, because again, that's boring. Or like too obvious. Maybe not boring. There. Ah, yes. Hands. Bane of my existence. Tudor goes into Moogie. Oh no. I mean, she has the hair. Oh my god. That'd be awful. Lizzie is Samugi. That is an image I did not want. What would she go as, though? She probably wouldn't go as something scary. She wouldn't be able to handle it. Maybe like... Something like kind of simple. Maybe like... God, thinking of Halloween costumes is hard. Maybe like... Ah, shoot. My brain is coming up blank. Alright. I'll give myself 5 seconds to think of something. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The only thing my brain could come up with is like one of those like car, like, you know, you like wear the car around your like, not like waist, but like it has the straps. Let me draw it because that'll be easier explaining it. Like, this is you, and then there's like a box around you, and it's like a car, and that's the costume. And yeah, she's in that now because I couldn't think of anything better. This needs to go in more. There we go. Does that look good? Yes, I just have to erase that line. Alright. Oop. This kind of fans out a bit more than I want it to. Oops. Let's just do this. You know, let's bring up a conversation topic so it's not just dead. But since I've been streaming, I've had to tell my parents that, like, hey, I'm streaming, don't come into my room for, like, you know, a couple hours, or I'll come out and say when I'm done. I've had to try to explain what a VTuber is, or like how a VTuber model works and what they do, and it's very, very confusing to them because my parents, I love them to death, but they are definitely on the older side. One may call them a boomer. They actually are baby boomers, so that would fit. Parents are on the older side for me, but anyways. Back to trying to explain how VTubers work to them. As it was also kind of like trying to explain how live streams work as well. Not like they understand of like, oh, going live and stuff, but like how live streamers build an audience and how some of them even, like, you know, make a living off of it. My dad couldn't get past the idea that like somebody can make money off the fact that they just kind of like talk and interact with people, which I'm like, that's kind of odd because that's, you know, people do that on TV and stuff too, so I don't understand why it's so weird to see it on the, you know, internet and stuff as well. I'm gonna take a sip of water. But they also could not understand for the life of them how VTuber models work, how it like tracks your face and it kind of maps to your face. They were convinced that basically, how do I put it? They were basically convinced that they animated it beforehand, when I'm like, that doesn't make any sense, that's not how it works. No. But they're like, no, it's beforehand, right? And they make money off of the fact that it's moving and it's animated. I'm like, no, that's not it. So I just kind of gave up, and I'm like, yeah, sure, that's how it is. I'm tired of trying to explain it. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh, the having to remind them again. That's definitely something I have to do all the time. It's because basically, like, I don't know if any of you have tried this, but like basically trying to play a game or like a video game with parents. Some of you might have younger parents than me, and so they might actually play video games, but mine are definitely on the older side. So trying to play a game with them is basically just them going like, how do you move? And I'm like, oh, it's this button, and they're like, okay, cool. And then they like kind of walk into a wall for 2 seconds, and they're like, wait, how do I move again? I'm like, oh my god. And then in 10 minutes they get tired, and it's like, we just started playing, we're not even first through a level yet. And I love them to death, so it's fine. You don't need to know how to play video games to be good parents. Fun fact. Facts. Oh my goodness. You also don't need to understand VTubers either. Though it would be nice, because then we'd have more stuff in common, and it'd be easier to talk to them about just like, you know, casual stuff. You know, right now, we usually try to watch shows together so that we have something in common. And it's it can be tricky to find something we all like, but we can usually find something. And then we usually do our, we kind of have like family walks where we just kind of go outside and walk together and just kind of take in the environment. Because I live in a very, I don't live in a place that's very, I don't like live in a city, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I live in a place that's very woodsy and a lot of outdoors stuff, and you go outside and like birds are chirping and you hear crickets and all that. All the outdoorsy stuff. All the outdoorsy like things people who go outdoors would like. I usually don't go outdoors besides like those walks. But yeah, that's it's basically how I interact with my parents. Watched any TikToks recently? Usually how I consume TikToks, because I don't have a TikTok account myself, is I watch the watch like compilations of them on YouTube, or like watch people reacting to them. I watch a lot of YouTubers react to TikToks because I am a nerd. But yeah, I've seen the I think my favorite is the one where it's the guy and he like, for some reason he's like shirtless and it's like raining and I'm like, what are you doing? And he like walks out onto the sidewalk and he goes like, me with your mom, me when your mom, me when your mom, and then he just gets fucking struck by lightning. It comes out of nowhere and it just cuts and you're like, what happened? It's that like, it's that rare type of video where you ask yourself after you've watched it of like, all right, is this person dead? Did they die? When the camera turned off, what happened? I think those are some of the most like interesting like TikToks and Vines, honestly, where like something horrible happens, it cuts and you're like, what the fuck happened? I want to know what happened. It leaves you like, it leaves your brain to just kind of fill in the gaps where you're like, all right, well the guy got electrocuted, so obviously he gained superpowers and now he fights crime. Yeah. And yeah, that's probably my favorite brand of like those short videos. Can I think of another good one like that? Oh, this is the Vine, so it's not a TikTok, but the one where the guy's like, back at it again at Krispy Kreme, and he like does the like double backflip or whatever, and he like kicks the sign and it like flies off. That one's so funny. Oh my god. Because like how he talks about it, it's like the guy like just got hired again and he literally immediately kicks the fucking thing off and it's like, good lord, did you get fired? Did you get fired and have to pay for that? Or do you work there? I know where I work, even if you like, this sounds kind of bad, but if you like kicked a sign like that, you'd still be able to work there, which is kind of awful. But we're super low on staff, so you'd literally have to like probably kill somebody before you got fired. Speedrun how to get fired, yeah, honestly. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's my humor when it comes to those kind of videos. Oh my goodness. Line weight, why must you hurt me so? I love and hate you. Alright. Like Yeah. I'm glad the chat is working this for this stream now, because the game stream I did yesterday, it fucked up pretty bad. I didn't think anyone was in the chat, and then I get out of the stream, and it's like, oh god, people were talking the whole time, I'm just an idiot. I should have checked. Favorite anime genre? Ooh, that's an interesting one. I assume you mean like just genre in anime, because it, like, not just genres that are exclusive to anime. So I like what do I usually gravitate towards? I usually gravitate towards like mystery stuff, because in general I gravitate towards mystery stuff. So yeah, looking at it in fucking anime also just makes sense for me. Something I naturally gravitate towards, and then I just gravitate towards it in anime too. Yeah. Have you the waffle fries TikTok? I don't know what that is. I'm concerned. Waffle fries TikTok? Oh dear. Wait, let me check. Oh wait. Yo, you don't have this. Why am I drawing this? This isn't on your pants. I will remove your pockets. You don't have pockets, right? Hang on. Yo, I need to check if you have pockets. You don't have pockets. Okay. Maybe I should just get some more definition to the pants. Just a bit more. Alright, there we go. Alright. There, shorts. Good. Oh yeah, I still need to add the actual backpack. Animes with a lot of blood. Yeah, I'm kinda into gore myself. I know I get that feel. Stares at DR. I know DR is kind of a bit different because, you know, pink blood, but there's still a lot of blood in it. Let's be real. Let's see here. Let's check this. Oh yeah, there's like the little strappy thing. How far down does the backpack go? It goes like here. So I can just do this. Go back to the file. Screen. Okay. I haven't watched anything with a lot of blood in it recently. I know Attack on Titan had a lot, and there's a lot more of it now. Because I watched like the first season when it was coming out, and then I kind of just disappeared, and then just heard people talk about how amazing it is, and I'm like, I should start watching that again. And then I just didn't. Which is bad, because that happens a lot. But, like, it's... Not to mention, it's a series where, like, you actually get the whole story, because... Or, the whole anime. Because most anime, they kind of just disappear when the manga gets too long, which is kind of sad. Darwin's Game. That sounds familiar. Let me look that up real quickly. Darwin's Game. Darwin's Game. This does... Oh, it's this one. It's like the phone app death game. Yes, 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 yes. I have heard of this. I have not watched it. I've heard reviews of it. I basically... The reviews I've heard of it are basically the the good kind of like death game, kind of like junk food, kind of like turn your brain off and just enjoy people stabbing each other, which sounds awful, but like, you know, man, I understand. That can be very entertaining to watch. It's one of those shows that I've kind of been like, I keep in the back of my head of like, if I'm just having like a day, that's the kind of show I would turn on. Probably not that one specifically, because, you know, I only just now remembered it after you told me about it. I think, what's like a go-to, not like trashy show, but like, it doesn't make your brain think show for me. That's a good question, actually. Let me take a drink of water while I think on it. I don't know. The only anime that I've kept up with recently is Odd Taxi, and that definitely makes your brain work, so that does not count. Second season? Ooh, that would be interesting. If it gets a second season, maybe I'll consider watching it, because then I'd be like, lots of content. I like stories with a lot of content. Oh, fucking Cardcaptor Sakura. That's a good, like, turn off your brain and just watch show. I've watched all of the first season, and the first season is like 40 plus episodes. I want to get into season 2 too. I'm curious what season 2 is going to be, because it feels like they kind of wrapped it up. And then I know there's like a season 3, and then there's like Clear Card, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. So much content. Sakura, how many books are you going to knock over? Because for those of you who don't know, basically Cardcaptor Sakura, the whole deal is like, she like finds a magic book, and she like, I can't remember if she accidentally opens it or she opens it and all the cards just go flying everywhere, and then she has to go and like get them back, and they all have like magical powers, so she uses the magical powers of the cards to get the other cards. So yeah, very interesting. I think that looks good. Let's switch over to color for a bit, because I don't feel like doing the line art or the legs right now. And art is great because you can just kind of be like, nah, for a bit. Alright, let's choose this color, because that's the majority of the colors here. Dance Moms? Oh, I've heard of that show. That's yeah, that's definitely a turn your brain off show. Any of those kind of like reality shows I would classify as like turn your brain off. But they're good, don't get me wrong. They're good and stupid. Like, half the time you're just like, why? Why would you ever think this? Why is my mouse jibbing? Alright. Also, like, just watching people go insane. As someone like, oh my god, some quick DJ lore. As someone who did professional dancing back in middle school, there's some... I've seen, like, clips of that show, and I'm like, there's some accuracy there. There's a lot of accuracy there, and it's kind of like, yeah, nothing's changed. Oh, God. Select everything, because trying to color everything in by hand is hard, and if it makes my brain work, I don't want to do it, so I don't. I'm gonna do a pro game remove so I don't have to reselect everything. Oh shoot, I forgot his pins in his hair. I need to do those. Now let me actually, let's go full lazy mode and just copy paste these suckers over. This actually might be more work than just redrawing it, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine. I say I'm being lazy, so I'm being lazy. Oh, okay. And then... Oop, paste. Hold up. Right there looks good. Then I can just erase. I like the song. I never know what I'm gonna get with this, because I just have like a... It's basically like a radio on in the background, because I'm too lazy to do like... Go through and get like a whole playlist of like... songs that I can use in a stream. But yeah, just vibes. Favorite type of music? I personally like, because right now we're listening to lo-fi, and that's what I like. Lo-fi chill stuff like this. Either that, or like, this is gonna swing in the completely opposite direction, but like really intense electro music. Like either really experimental electro, or really, no, I don't need this one anymore. Really simple, like calm stuff like this. So like lo-fi, or like electro swing. Electro swing is usually pretty calm. Well, not like super calm, but like it's not gonna like blow your ears out. K-pop? Oh, K-pop is good too. I don't listen to, or like, I guess the best way to put it is I don't actively seek it out, but my friends, I got a couple of friends who are into K-pop pretty big, so they'll like be like, oh my god, group X so or so has posted a new song, or like a new album, or new EP or whatever, and I'll go and I'll listen to that, because I was like, oh cool, new song from them. I basically use my friends to do the work for me, so I don't have to like be constantly checking to see if a new song is out. So it's like, oh god, oh goodness, it's like this. Is that right? No, it's not. It needs to swirl even more. Okay, I need to... Oh my goodness. Is that good? You know what? I'm just... Copy... Paste. Should have done that from the beginning. If you don't have to do work, don't do it. There's some pro art advice for you. What was the first artwork that you did? The first artwork that I ever put online? What do you think about it now? The first artwork I put online was actually a really old drawing of my Sona, or like the avatar I'm using right now. Back then he was like just like a dude with cat ears, so not as interesting as the one I have now, I would say. But when I look back on that, I kind of get like a nice warm feeling, because I'm like, there's a lot of improvement. It's obvious that I've gotten way better with time, and I'm kind of like, I'm glad to know I didn't just, you know, stay there and skill level, and I actually improved and learned and got better. And I need to grab the colors for open mouth again, because I still don't have them saved. You know what? I'm gonna do that right now. Oh wait, is this them here? Am I just stupid? No, okay. That's that. I don't know what this color is. Just set this here. Set. There. Now I'll actually have them for later. Oh my goodness. Only reason you got into K-pop because a girl from a shoved K-pop down your throat. Yeah, that's usually how K-pop gets introduced to people. It just gets shoved down their throat. Because it's just got those, like, that rabid fan base that's just constantly talking about it. Oh my god. Let's see. Oh, this is weird. It doesn't look like I colored this part in fully. Weird. There we go. No, wait. No, there's some gray here that shouldn't. Right. Let me grab the white so I can do the belt. White belt. Alright. Base colors is another one of my favorite parts of doing art, because it's just so brain dead, basically. I don't have to think that much when I do it. You know what's funny? I like all the parts of art where I don't have to think. Oh my goodness, it could be a sign that I am a being with only one brain cell. Yeah, that's not news to me, but might be news to you. Least favorite color? I don't really have a least favorite color, because I don't know. I think all colors, if you use them correctly, can look good. I'll say probably the color I like working with the least, I'll go with that, is probably green, just because whenever I work with it, I always feel like something, like, it's always kind of a struggle. Because if you use, like, a lot of green in a composition, it can be tricky to, like, get a good shading color, I found. And I'm like, oh, this is hard. Or like shading with green. Shading with green as well is always agonizing, because if you use it on any type of character, it just makes them look sick. And it's like, oh, that's not what I want. But yeah, if you're trying to make them look sick, that's a good choice. But otherwise, I would just stay away from shading with green. Why did my music just die? Oh, it's because my headphones died, not the music. Well, I guess that's fine. You guys can still hear it. Whatever. Oh, the audio's back. Okay, whatever. Oh, yeah. Oh, here's another pro gamer art tip. If you have a character who's paler and you're like trying to fill in the eye whites, use like a bright color, because it's easier to see what you're working with on like the pale surface. And then once you fill it in, let me actually fill it in. Oh my goodness, that's what I wanted. You can do this. Preserve opacity, change to white. Magic. Teo has the red eye. He's got pink eye. Don't worry, I fixed it. The pink eye is no more. How does his... That's how it works. All right. There we go. That looks a bit lopsided, but I can fix it. I fixed it. Do I want to... Yeah. Let's do this. Because score one for being lazy. Ha ha ha. Ta-da! Teo's coming along good, gamer. Thanks for asking, gamer. We've done the torso, or like, we've done his shorts and up, and I'm filling in base colors because I was like, got to the legs, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to do the line art for the legs right now, so I'll just do the colors. That's usually what I do. I'll get like tired of one part of the art, and then I'll just switch to the another part. So it's very common for me to have one part that's like completely done, and then have not even started one part of the drawing. But yeah. Theo with no leg. He's just floating. I guess I have to do the legs now, though. Let's see. Okay, so that's that. And then this is that. Lots of words. Let me check something. Okay. Yeah, it's fine then. Alright, there we go. Yeah, legs are annoying to do with line art because it's a lot of long lines, and it's very easy to fuck up long lines. Color and shade things section by section, yeah, it's usually how I do it. Like, I'll be like, alright, I finished the head, time to do everything about the head. Yeah, but I don't separate stuff out, or like, have it in different layers. Everything is just like, this is all the line art, and this is all the color. Because if I separated everything out, I would lose my mind, because I would explode trying to keep track of it all. Alright. Curve it a bit, because leg. Hang on. I have to check how his things work. Okay, so they like point. I see, I see. When it comes to around here-ish, it looks like, probably. Yeah, it's fine. Alright. Down, up, side. Alright. Favorite VTuber? Ooh, that is very tricky. Because as a VTuber myself, I watch a lot. Let's see. Probably the person I've watched the most recently is probably a lot of the VShojo girls, and mainly Bebe and I think Iron Mouse are the two I'm kind of jumping back and forth between. Oh, and Celine? She's one of the new Niji-sanji EN girls, and she's so funny. She's the, like, epitome of, like, infectious laugh. She has a laugh that, like, literally you hear it and you just smile. Her laugh is so good. And also the fact that she just laughs all the time, so it's like, good streams. Her recent Apex stream with, is his name Bobon? I think it's Bobon. Was freaking hilarious. Oh my god, I literally stayed up till 2 watching that stream yesterday, which is probably why I was so tired for this stream and had to push it back. But, it's fine, because I regret nothing. Oh my gosh. Let me take another sip of water. Alright. This... Did I make the... short's too long. Or too wide. No, I think it's fine. I'm freaking out over nothing. It's fine. Just move on. That's another thing with art. I can get stuck on tiny details very easily. So it's good if I can just tell myself to be like, no, stop. Don't spend 20 minutes redoing the shorts just so that I can be in like an inch more in. That's not worth it. Yeah. I've been going through a lot of the VShojo characters or members lately because I talked about this a bit on my last stream, but they're opening auditions, so I'm like, oh my goodness, I could be surrounded by anime waifu. Yeah, but in all seriousness, I think it'd be really cool to work for that company, so I'm like, that'd be cool. Also, can you guys hear my headphones disconnecting and reconnecting? That probably sounds awful. I might just disconnect them and leave myself in silence and leave you guys with the music. You can hear it. Oh god. If it keeps happening, I'll stop it. Like, if it happens again, I'll just unplug and just whatever. For now, I'll try. I can pray. Oh dear. And yeah, as I was saying, they're opening auditions, so I'm kind of like, hello? Let me in? I don't want to say, like, I sound overconfident, like, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna get in, hoo. But I feel like my odds of getting in are not zero. We'll go with that. Like, if I actually work at it, there can be a chance. Thank you, gamer, for the good lucks. I will try my best for this little community that we've made. All right. Teo's shoes. They're very interesting because I don't understand how they work myself. I think they're kind of like slip-ons, but with the like a slip-ons, but with a shoelace just tied around them. Because why not? Because it looks pretty. That should be good for now. Yeah, I've already kind of started on my script and stuff for the audition, and I'm like, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, they're kind of like based off of dress shoes, if you've seen those. They're kind of like, well, not dress shoes isn't the right word, like slip-on shoes. I kind of have a pair like this on my own. I just don't have the, like, oh come on, brain, think of the word, the lace around it, the shoelace. So this is definitely at the very least I came up with a shoe that exists. You would just have to tie the lace around it. This. Okay, fun fact? Oh, well, goodness, I love fun facts. Forgive me for that I have sinned. Forgive me for I have sinned. Did you ever get to know what the sin was, or you were just left hanging? I've used that phrase a couple of times myself. I don't remember on what though. I just remember that phrase. I'm like, yep. I know it well. I was left hanging. Aw, rip. Yeah. Ow. Stupid headphones. Alright, fuck it. No music for me. Music for you, but not for you. Not for me. Yeah. Usually I say that to myself when I do something like... The first thing that came to mind was like staying up late at night and going out to get something to eat and like dropping something and making like a really loud noise, and I'm like, forgive me, I have sinned. I will take the capital punishment for my abhorrent crimes. It doesn't help that everyone in my house is like a really light sleeper. Me, on the other hand, I am a very deep sleeper. I think I've literally woken up before and like everyone in my house has just kind of been like dead, and I'm like, what's up? And it's like, and they're like, did you not hear the fire alarm go off? And I'm like, no. When did that happen? And they're like, it happened at like 6. It woke everybody up, and we've just kind of been like dead ever since. And I'm like, oh, well, that sucks. That doesn't bode well for me if I ever, you know, if a fire actually happens. So hopefully that doesn't happen. If not, someone will have to come into my room and like literally freaking shake me, shake me awake. I'm like that with alarms too. I like have to have like 3 alarms set because, and 3 alarms set to go off at the same time, because I know some people do alarms where it's different times, but for me I have to do the same time, otherwise I will not be able to get up because I'll sleep through them and like literally sleep through them. Oh lord. Fireman was sleeping in the burning... Yeah, the fireman's dragging me out and I'm just like snoring and just like... Oh, that... No, I just... Oh god, I wake up and like... I don't wake up until everything is like over, like all the firemen are gone. I'm like sleeping outside. I wake up and just like... Where would I wake up? I guess I'd be like... Would I be in the fire department? Hospital. I'd probably be in the hospital. Wake up in the hospital and just be like, this isn't my bed. What's going on? Something is amiss here. Something is afoot. Oh lord. But yeah, that's the that's what'll happen to me if fire occurs. They just hose me down trying to wake me up. That would be awful but hilarious. Oh my god, those hoses are fucking insane with how much like pressure they have. I don't know if any of you here have ever been hit by a hose, but like that's like just getting, it feels like you're getting punched with water. And afterwards you're just drenched and you're like, why have you done this? It's an experience I would say everybody should try, but also be prepared. And even what I got wasn't like the like super heavy stuff. It was just kind of like the normal stuff. Oh, hang on, I have to quickly roll something. I have to type in a Discord and quickly message somebody. Okay. It's good. All right. Crisis averted. I messaged somebody on Discord. Oh, Discord. See, if I wasn't streaming, I probably would have just stayed on Discord, and this is why I don't get stuff done. And this is why streaming is good for me. Can I cheat with that shoe? I think I can. Maybe. I might not be able to. Copy. Wait. Copy. Paste. Flip. I can, kind of. I'll just need to edit it a bit. Iron for this is a lot thinner than the other ones, but that's fine. Now the shoe is just kind of long. What if I do this? Sending curse videos of oh my god, that would be painful. Just to tell my friends I'm live streaming, everyone proceeds to just DM me repeatedly. That would be agony. Or DM me curse stuff. I wouldn't put it past them though. We've done that to friends, not when they're like streaming or something, but they're just like, I'm busy, so I'm just gonna be like off for the night. Us just spams them with random crap. Oh god. I'm gonna thin out the lines over here so it's not as obvious that the lines are different. Oh god. I have to... I'm gonna redraw this. There we go. Dink the weight on this as well. Dink, dink, dink. Good, good, good. Just mute them temporarily. That's true. But the problem is, knowing me, I might not remember to turn it back on. Whatever. I haven't done it yet, so the trigger, I have the trigger ready if anything does happen. I guess I'll put the shoe down here, and then I'll just extend the leg. Probably is the best idea. Just so that he's not floating. It's gonna bug me that that shoe's like a tight fit and this one isn't. So I'm gonna fix that too. Just gonna edit the line art so that it's thinner and that it matches the other shoe. My love-hate relationship with line art continues. Or line thickness continues. Oh, God. There you go, that's fine. Alright. The boy has acquired legs. Wait. Here we go. Alright. Bye, Phantom. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out for all the streams, honestly. It's really nice. Yeah. See you around. Almost done with Teo. This is gonna feel good. When we finally finish. Oh. Alright. So, base colors. The gray. Skin. Right. Acquire this color. Whoopee. Favorite DDLC character? I think Natsuki is my favorite, probably. Just because I know a lot of people may not like her, but I think she's a little underappreciated in the fact that, like, I found her story really interesting. It's just that, like, it kind of gets sidelined for everyone else. Like, she gets used by the plot to prop up the other characters, which is, like, kind of annoying that she doesn't get the treatment that the other characters get, but I still, like, enjoy her as a character enough that I would count her as my favorite, just from, like, what we do learn about her and, you know, how she ends up asking for you to try and help. I think that's one of my favorite parts of the game, where she, like, passes you the poem and she's like, some weird shit's going on, I need your help. Yeah, that kind of, like, cemented her as my favorite in that game. The game is fucking wild. I played that game when it, like, came out and I was like, what? I didn't turn on preserve opacity. Okay. Oops. That brush is too big. It's too thick. I'm trying to draw inside the lines, but the clap of my brush keeps going out of the lines. I don't know what I just said, but I said it. Alrighty. I can hear somebody walking around outside my room, even though it's, like, later in the night. So I'm like, somebody up? Well, somebody is up, but I wonder what they're doing. Alright, save. And now it's time to import all of the textures. Wait. Hold up. Frick, I forgot his watch. Shit. Alright. Well, at least I caught it before I finished the sprite. You like Monica and Sayori? Well, yeah, they're definitely both good picks. Honestly, all the girls from DDLC are good picks. I find Monica really interesting how she becomes, like, creepily obsessive with you, even though, like the other girls, it's like, oh, I programmed that into them. But the fact that, like, Monica kind of, like, devolves that way on her own is kind of interesting to me. Or, like, devolves into that on her own. I'm like, curious. And then Sayori's just precious, so she, you know, she's precious. No need, no explanation needed. She's baby. Must be protected at all cost. Oop. Oh my goodness. Sai stopped working. Why did Sai stop working? Okay, it's working now. Sai, you're gonna give me a heart attack. Let me save. When will I finally let you drag me into Xenoblade? What is Xenoblade even on? Is it on the Switch? Is it on the Wii U? What system would I have to have in order to play Xenoblade? I mean, I guess I could always watch a Let's Play, but if I was gonna play it myself, where the frick would I do it? Switch has the deluxe edition and Xenoblade 2, not X. Okay. So I'm going to assume one of those is the one you're supposed to start with. I'm assuming the deluxe edition. Maybe later. When my free time isn't dying in a hole, I will vibe with Xenoblade. Or maybe I'll put it on the background. Deluxe game is the first. I was right. Ha ha ha. Alright. Boop. Clip. When it's my birthday. My birthday's not for a while, so you're gonna have to wait, nerd. Besides, I probably wouldn't let you buy it for me anyways. Because I'm the one with the job. I actually have a job, and I know you don't, because, oh my goodness. We're friends outside of stream. Frosty exposed. I'm gonna be moving into server soon as well, so I will actually be getting more money. If my boss frickin' remembers to give me the training shifts anytime soon, I still have to text him about that, because the boss was like, hey, we're gonna move you up to server like a month ago, and I just haven't heard anything since, and I'm like, It's friendship exposed. Got him. Oh my goodness. Right. There we go. The signature squigglies, and then use the fill tool. Never fails. And by never fails, I mean usually doesn't fail. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Let's see. Let's see how this gets shaded so I can kind of copy it. Oop. Yeah, an easy way to make sure your stuff stays the same when you're doing sprites and stuff is just have other versions of the sprite open at all times so you can keep double checking literally everything. I'm an insane person. I want everything to be like super on model, so I have like 5 different versions open at all times. Watched any musicals lately? I haven't watched a musical since like... Actually, no, that's a lie. I've watched the guy... Is it the guy who really hates musicals or the guy who doesn't like musicals? That's hilarious. It's basically just like aliens who sing start taking over the world, and this guy's like, I fucking hate musicals. If you want to just have a fun time, that one's good. It doesn't take itself seriously, which is exactly what it shouldn't do. Or like, taking yourself seriously would kind of destroy the whole point, so it's perfect. Little Miss Perfect. Oh, I know the song. I just haven't watched the musical that's from. I don't actually know what musical that's from. Now that I say that out loud, I'm like, wait. Hold it. I was like, hold it. Fucking Phoenix Wright thing. But yeah, I don't know. I shrug. This, and then... Agony. It just pushed my screen back. Alright. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's see. What have I been watching lately, now that you've got me thinking about stuff I watch? I've been... I've recently gotten into Community, that show, which is basically just a bunch of people at a community college do horrible, horrible things. It's got like 5 seasons, I'm already on season 3, and I'm like, I'm going through this so fast. It's the curse, the good show curse. It's gone before I know it. I've been meaning to watch more stuff recently, just in general, like anime. MasterChef. Yeah, Frosty here has forced me to watch, I think we've watched 5 seasons of MasterChef at this point. I've watched a lot. I have like accumulated cooking knowledge just by like watching that show. It's just like seeped into my being. I still can't make anything more than a sandwich, but I can be like snooty when I go into a restaurant or something and be like, yes, this chicken parmesan is lacking in variety in the cheeses. It is only using cheddar and should at least be using 3 types of cheeses. Or something like that. Honestly, I'm not much of a food snob. I'm kind of like, I'm the type of person, if you put something in front of me, I will just consume it immediately. Which is kind of bad because I work in a restaurant and I end up eating a lot of food. I'm eating a lot of fatty food, and then I pay for it later, and I'm like, oh god, why me? Oh dear. Oh my god, my readjust. I was sitting weird and starting to hurt. I'm sitting on like a cushion because I'm like the seat, my actual chair is like falling apart and it feels like actually horrible if I have to when I have to like sit up like this to draw, and it's like, oof, cushion save me. Cushion coon. It's not like I like you or anything. It's not like I like you or anything, Cushion coon. Baka. Is that everything? What am I talking about? That's everything. That's definitely not everything. I do have to do the pizza on his stockings, though. Let's see. What is the opacity for this? I do not know. Agony. Oh, what if I just do this? Taste the pizza and check like this. Is it just 50? It's just 50. Okay, that's easy. Boop, boop. There we go. Nuts. Okay. There, he's acquired pizza leggings, and now I can label this as patterns. Don't mind me, I just bite my stylus. Yes. The ship come out. DJ X Cushion Coon. Does DJ is Cushion? That's an old meme. An oldie but a goodie. Oh goodness. Right. Shade, shade, shade. I want to get to Jane. How is it shaded? It's shaded like that, okay. How do I shade the belt? Belt. How do you keep your pants from falling down? Belt. Another oldie. Cushion merch when? Oh my god. I do think, doesn't Redbubble have Cushion as like an option for merch? If I really wanted to, I could do Cushion merch. Oh god, that'd be absolutely awful, but hilarious at the same time. Is that right? Yeah, basically. Alright, there we go. Whoop. And then... Nope, I lied. Just that. I just realized it's probably annoying if I hum a song while music is playing. I just can't hear the music because my headphones gave out. Nice. I've been meaning to get new headphones, but I'm the type of person that, like, if it isn't completely broke yet, I don't want to replace it, which I know is bad. It's the same Same thing with my phone. My phone has a lot of cracks and stuff just straight through it. And every time I bring my phone out, everyone's like, "Get a new phone. Why are you doing this to yourself? Your phone looks awful. I can't see anything." I'm like, it still works. I can still type on it. It's fine. It still makes calls. It still does texts. It's fine. Gucci leggings. Yeah, we're working on those Gucci leggings, gamer. Gucci gamer girl boss. I don't know. Yes. To check how this is shaded. Like that. Oh, wait. No, I separated the shading for the... Oh, of course I did. Of course I gave myself more work. There we go. And we are almost done with the base shading, so then we can move on to all the little effects afterwards. I still need to shade this though. Oop. Shade this arm. Gucci Gamer gatekeep boss baby. I can't even say that. It's too many G's, and then the B's at the end throw me. Oh my god. Alright. That doesn't look right. This is the noise I make when I'm trying to figure things out. Yeah, that's good. Alright. I should also do the shading in the eyes. Oop, 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 oop. There we go. This, that. Gucci. Dun dun dun. Like so. Come on. Yeah, that's good. His leggings, yeah. I think the leggings are one of my favorite parts about his design too, because they just stand out. I'm scratching my face. If my model jibs out, that's why. But yeah. Teo, I talked about this a bit last stream, but Teo was the character that gave me the most trouble when I was designing. But I'm happy with how he is now. Like I really like his design, so I'm glad I literally redid it like 30 times. Good lord, Teo like easily had the most redesigns by like a long shot compared to anyone else. Like it wasn't even close. But hey, he looks good now. If something doesn't work, just keep reworking it until you like it. Design tip. Just keep... if you don't like it, do it again. No more hair adjustment. This is the final one. I like it now. It doesn't look like a block on his head. Oh dear. You like them all? Well, thank you. I'm glad you liked all the designs, but I do think this is the best one. So, smacks. Alrighty. Oh yeah, I have to erase a bit here so it's not. Oop, back. Oh, I had opacity on. Like a Dumbo. There we go. I fixed it. How do I shade the hair? Like that. So it's like, whoop. That's the wrong layer. Whoop. Nah. Nah, nah, nah. Nah, nah. There we go. Almost there. Just double checking how I shaded the sprite compared to the. I'm shading it now, just so that everything is consistent. Oh, my arm is like starting to give out. Arm hanging there. Maybe if I move just the angle. Oh, I can't. Can't do that because my chair is already butting up against the computer. That's fine. Alright, water break. Pick a number between 1 and 3. I will pick 3. And yeah, all the emojis for YouTube are kind of awful looking. Like, not gonna lie. Granted, I guess that does kind of make you incentivize you to get them from streamers and stuff, so it must work on some level. The shading? Oh yeah. Too much detail on an emoji just makes it look bad. It's a very delicate thing. Emojis have like an art to themselves, honestly. It's kind of like you're like, oh, it's so easy. It's just like a just a really goofy face close up, and then you try to do it and you're like, this is impossible. How do you do this? How do you do this and make it look good and like read from far away? That's something I really struggled with, where I'm like, all right, this looks good, really zoomed in, and then I zoom out and it's like, I don't know what this is. This doesn't make any sense. Oh my god. But yeah, is that good for the base shading? Maybe I'll do this. Alright, I think that's good. Alright, we can go on to doing the light. Oop. That's good. Yeah, brush this side away. Airbrush in the lighter color. Blend. Take this, go like so. There. Magic. Then just erase everything that was near the hair. Oh yeah, I guess I can also import me texture now. File, open, dead end, texture, copy, new, paste. I can do that, and then paste down. Clipping group. Now let's erase because texture does not go over the skin. Oops. Oh gosh. There we go. Oof. I've actually I've been watching a lot more streams lately just because I've been getting into streaming myself. I think it's mainly because like I want to get better at it, so I'm kind of looking to other people being like, what do they do? What do they do that I like? What can I steal from them? Basically. And yeah, I've been using a lot of Ina's streams to kind of compare my own streams to, just because she kind of has a similar vibe when she draws. So I'm like, maybe I'll steal some of her go-to topics, how she talks and stuff. I noticed a lot she talks about the process of just making the art when she's streaming, which is really interesting. I try to do that, but she definitely goes more in depth with it, and I'm like, intriguing. Did I erase the ears? I did. Okay. Okay. Group. Multiply. 35. Alright, this part. I'm gonna do this so I can actually see where the shade is. Alright. Cool. Cool. And I do like a very soft gradient, because it makes everything stand out just a bit more when it comes to stuff like this. And this is 35, right? Yep. Oh, that's the wrong color. Oh gosh. There we go. I'm kind of speed running this now, I can tell. Gotta go fast Sonic mode. So I want to get to Jane. Okay, that's good. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright, I just have to shade this little area. I don't know what this really is, but it's used for a lot of the pants and DR, where it's just kind of like this square right here. I think it's supposed to be like the normal, like, hang on. Or like this thing that's like on pants. But it's stylized very weirdly. Some of the other characters I didn't bother doing this, I just did the normal way, stylizing that. So it's kind of like a weird half and half right now. I don't think it's too bad. And I've already done enough changes, so I'm not gonna kill myself fixing a tiny thing in the pants. Oh god. There we go. There we go. It's so close. So close to being done. Alright, there we go. Now we just need to do the luminosity layer. So just like whoop, whoop. This is the wrong color. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna dilute this afterwards so it's not so bright, but for now, I'll keep it like this, just so I can see what I'm doing. Whoop, whoop. Alright, 35. Wait. I was like, we're done. I'm like, wait, I have to blend this part in. Okay. Now we're done. Key point. Do. That took a while, but it's done. Nice to get a whole sprite done like this, or just do one from scratch, basically. Even if I did copy-paste a lot of stuff over. Alright, let's save this. Save as PNG. Woo. Alright, now I can exit out of all the Teo stuff, because we're gonna do a Jane sprite now. That's not what I wanted. Okay, student Jane, the myth, the man, the legend herself. What sprite are we doing? We're doing the one where she like. We're redoing the one where she like is holding her bag. This is not the one I want. Yes, the man. I wanted the neutral. There we go. Is that our old one on top? It is. Oh god. Okay. Where's the not horny one? This one, okay. Yeah, we're gonna be redoing that. Hang on. Let me delete her hair and save this as hang on. This ghost. Oh god. Spooky. Okay. Save. And I saved the back of the hair. I do have any character with longer hair. I have that saved as a separate file so I can just move it. Cursed bad hair day yet. Honestly. And then the face for reference. Alright. Then we doot. Open these all up. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. Oh, hair goes in the back. Then we can save this as I don't know yet. File save as, just say grab bag, because that's what we're going to be doing. Oh, it would be good if I actually edited it so that I could take the back off, but I did not. Bag snatch, yeah, exactly. Alright. Yeah, this is the sprite we're going to be redoing, just so that it is in the same art style as this Jane. Okay. First, I got to reinsert the bad hair day. To, like, copy and paste her head off of her body. It's a delicate process of taking these little strands. Actually, I'm just gonna do this. I don't care enough to be delicate. Just whoop, whoop. Oh. Edit, cut. Edit, paste. Yeah. Using all these tricks makes it a lot easier to actually do things instead of redoing every sprite from scratch. I think a lot of people know that, but if you don't, there's a pro tip for you. Separating stuff out into like different layers is good on different files as well, so you don't have to just don't be me, where you have to cut everything apart every time you do this. Let's copy paste this in actually, so I can actually see the angle I need to put the face at. Like so. T-poses and tweening. Ha ha ha. Alright. Alright, little Missy, I see you there. T-posing on me because you were smart enough to tween. I just get lazy, that's honestly it. Like, I think about it and I'm like, oh, I should tween, and I'm like, that's so much more work than just drawing an actual sprite. Or just drawing a sprite from scratch. And I'll fix the other part at some point. Oh, crap. I have to undo this. Because I forgot to bring the face with it so that I could have a face reference. No. Yeah, it's fine. Just means I have to redo like 2 things. Hello? Okay, there. Save all your files on a flash drive? Haha. There's one thing I don't have to deal with. T-poses in you over you because I have good storage space. Imagine that. Alright, there we go. This should be good. And then I just have to do this. I'll wash her face. And then I'll take her hair. And then... Oh no, this part of the hair isn't shaded correctly. Why did I do that? That's agonizing. How do I fix that? Copy. Selection clear, paste. Okay, now it's not noticeable. It's fine. Nobody needs to know. T-pose fight. Who would win in a T-pose fight? Whoever had the longest arms. Oh god. So Monosaka instantly wins. Okay. So this arm needs to move. It needs to... Actually, I think it just needs to do this. I can just do this. Messed up Monosak's moments. T-poses aggressively. Oh god. Frickin' lord. Yeah. Monosaka is an interesting character. I'll leave it at that. It was sketched Monosaka T-pose. Oh no. It could happen, folks. We've been threatened. Yeah. Monosaka's interesting just because he wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the fact that I gave away the design for the original mascot beforehand, because that was back when I was like, oh, I'm never gonna make a Fangan. I designed the mascot because I had the idea, and I was like, I'm never gonna make a Fangan. So a friend of mine was like, hey, if you're not gonna make a Fangan, can I have that design? I'm like, yeah, sure, go for it. And then I made a Fangan, and I was like, oh, I could have used that design. I still like Monosaka though, even if he is extremely cursed. I think there's some kind of weird allure in how cursed he is. God, that was absurdly easy to sketch out. I think what I will do is I will do the line art for this, and then I will call it a night. Because I am hungry and tired, which is not a good combo. I was thinking of coloring it, but I was like, nah. I can either leave that for another day, or I can just do it on my own time. I might just do it on my own time, because it's so simple. Granted, I say that, but getting myself to focus to do it might be tricky. Line art. There we go. Oh yeah, I have people to do the coloring. I have small brain. I forgot I have artists. Don't judge me. Alright. And there she goes. See, I told you didn't exist. You're gone now. Yeah. I'm very much a control freak when it comes to art, so whenever I get into stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, I hired people to help. Or not hired, but I have volunteers who help. It's a bad habit of mine to just kind of forget that I have help. For the most part, I do alright with remembering and dealing with my staff. Chicken nugget. Yeah, I just, you know, when you work for Dead End, I ask for your address so I can just DoorDash you chicken nuggets every once in a while, and that's how you get paid. I'm a good boss. I'm cool. I order my employees chicken nuggets. God, employees. I don't think I'm officially... I don't think I'm legally allowed to call you employees unless I actually pay you. Oh, God. Oh, dear. This hand's a lot simpler than the other one, but I think that's good because it's easier to read. Or easier to understand. The knuckles in the other one are kind of a lot. Wait. Cut, paste, enhance. There we go. That finger is broken. Let's fix that. Finger still looks broken. Oh. No, that looks better. Alright, and then the Fingerless Gloves like a champ. Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright. So I'll just add the strap and then I'll disappear for the day. Yeah, I have to draw on this. Oop. Oh my goodness. My brain is dying. It's too late to draw. I say that, but I'm probably gonna get off and then draw some personal stuff. Oh well. Whatever. I accept the brain pat. Oh wait, I'm slashing. I can't do that or the model dies. Well, hello! You're just in time for the end of the stream. Yeah, we're finishing up the line art for this edit of a Jane sprite, and then I'm gonna call it a day. I'll show off the Teo sprite we did today, though, because that was epic. Alright. Ready. It. I watched Kakegurui. I have. I've Watched all the way through season 2. I don't know if it has another season, but that's what I've watched. I know I've heard the manga is pretty good too. I haven't read it though. All right. So yeah, this is what we got for Jane so far. We just did the hand. That's it. I'll erase the other parts later and then give it to somebody else to do the colors. And then because I said I would, I'll show off the Teo spray we did. And there we go. This is what we did. We finished this off today, which is good. Making the progress. With this, I think, yeah, Teo has all the sprites he needs for the demo. So, getting closer, getting closer. Yeah. Alright, I am getting sleepy though, so, oof. Thank you for everyone who came out to watch. It's fun hanging out with you guys and doing this. It helps me keep focused too. It's a lot easier to, you know, stay grounded and do this for like 2 hours and 30 minutes. Oh god, we did it for 2 hours. That's pretty good. Yeah, if I was doing this on my own, I wouldn't stay this focused, so... thank you. Thank you for keeping me on task. Hopefully we can do this next week too. I just have to make a schedule and figure out when I'm working so I can, you know, go around that. And also school. School's starting too, so I have to figure that shit out. But yeah. Guess I'll see you guys the next time I stream, which is on Sunday for Buried Stars. We're going to be continuing that. Alright, now later.